The history of GMC trucks is one that proudly spans more than a century, 111 years to be exact. Through the decades, refinements, new design features and growing capacity and power have resulted in GMC being synonymous with premium manufacturing and quality. From its beginnings as a commercial truck and through the years, see the journey unfold. The backstory. It was in 1908 that William Durand, the owner of General Motors Company, purchased the Reliance Motor Car Company, merging just a year later his Rapid Motor Vehicle Company with it to form the General Motors Truck Company. From that collaboration, the automaker has grown to become one of the premium manufacturers of trucks and SUVs in the country. Through its trucks, GMC has not only grown, but evolved. 1902. In this year, the Rapid, considered the first commercial truck in the lineup, was produced by Max and Morris Grabowski. Simple in its design, this truck was slightly more than just a bench seat with wheels and a frame. It was powered by a 15-horsepower engine, a far cry from the trucks of today, with more than 75 selling in the first 2 years. 1927. The 2-ton tanker made its debut, boasting such design elements as curvy fenders, chrome-plated radiator trim panels and headlights attached to the radiator. This represented the automaker moving away from the former boxier versions and establishing the unique look linked to a GMC truck. A year prior, in 1926, a 6-cylinder 2-ton GMC truck completed a record-breaking run from New York to San Francisco, completing the journey in 5 days and 17.5 hours. This era also brought forth other new design features such as the first chrome-plated radiator surround. 1937. A hint of the modern Suburban of today took root, with the Suburban Carryall, a vehicle first produced this year and one that combined the utility of a truck with a car's ability and capacity to carry passengers. GMC also expanded its color palette during this time, while further modifying the truck's overall design with the start of swooping fenders and a sloping grille. 1940s. The number of trucks produced sees growth, with a total of 600,000 provided by GMC to the US military over the course of World War II. Features that defined these models were transferred to post-war consumer trucks, including the 1949 FC102. Add-ons like headlights that were integrated into the truck's frame instead of the grille, and a lower, wider body were presented. 1955. The 100 series, where GMC introduced the first V8 engine as an option, took root. While this was not the choice for many who rather opted for the 6-cylinder engine, passenger cars continued to be the influence for truck design during this era. Highlights during this time were hooded headlights and panoramic glass. Also, consumers paid particular attention to performance, comfort and safety, with this era marked by the additions of hooded headlights and a panoramic rear window. 1960. A half-ton pickup dubbed the GMC 1000 debuted, with this model featuring a full-width hood, a first for GMC trucks. New design features were also presented during this time, including jetpod grills and a pinched waist crease on each side of the body. Independent front suspension was also added to the lineup of trucks. 1971 and beyond. Following the passing of lower-octane unleaded gas mandates, the Sprint was unveiled, presented as a vehicle with reduced engine compression and smog pump fitted to the tailpipe to control emissions. Other modern-day features presented on this model included air conditioning, cruise control, power locks and power windows. Considered luxury in this day and age, they served to increase the vehicle's price tag. The 1970s saw a further advancement of the GMC truck with the introduction of the crew cab, made clear in the GMC Sierra 2500. This vehicle added a second row of seats, which served to increase passenger capacity. In addition to this added space, improvements were made to overall comfort in the cabin, with additional padding utilized over bare metal. The automaker also began to produce heavy-duty models with dual rear axles, helping to serve the needs of this era's commercial customers. 1987. Full-size pickup trucks began using the name Sierra, which was once the name given to a trim style. This equated to an updated look that featured a new aerodynamic body style, representing the first major update in more than a decade. The Sierra was also presented with automatic transmission with overdrive, power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, cruise control and the power of a fuel-injected 350 V8 engine. 1990s and beyond. During this year, the GMC S15 became the Sonoma, one of the many new brand names that took root in the 1990s. A new grille, bumper rub strips and body side moldings marked the new design, with further changes occurring later in the decade, including the addition of a hinged third door, which allowed passengers the ability to access rear seating without having to maneuver behind the front seats. 2007. More and more features started to be added to the GMC trucks, with the automaker entering the new millennium as the official sponsor of the US Olympic team. A Duramax diesel engine was among the major additions during this time to the Sierra HD, with the 2007 Sierra 1500 boasting the Denali trim and its wide array of luxury features such as higher precision power steering and an improved chassis. 2018. Technological advancements and new and better features enhancing safety and communication occurred throughout the 2010s, including the onset of the 2018 Sierra. This model was presented with a backup camera, 7-inch touchscreen and a tire pressure monitor with tire fill alert. In addition, OnStar with 4G LTE and a Wi-Fi hotspot as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity was standard on all trims. Manufacturing trucks since 1902, GMC remains among the industry's leaders and healthiest brands. It is one which is rooted in innovation and excellent engineering. Capable, powerful and the pickup of the past and future, the path to the big rig is one undoubtedly linked to quality and performance. 2019. The 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 is the latest addition to the GMC family that comes in hot with a design that is bigger, bolder, and stronger than ever before. And considering how commanding the previous Sierra 1500 is, that is saying a lot. The GMC Sierra 1500 has always been one of the brightest stars in the class of light-duty pickup trucks with its powerful engines and massive towing potential, but the 2019 edition proves that there should never be a limit on how much we strive to improve ourselves. The 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 is manufactured by those that focus entirely on larger vehicles for over a century. GMC is known for that dedication in the art of truck craftsmanship, and as such will always have a loyal following from those who consider themselves enthusiasts. That GMC logo on the front of every Sierra will always be a symbol of strength and perseverance. From its bold exterior to its refined interior, the 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 is everything you never knew you needed in a pickup until you got behind its wheel. The performance in both acceleration and towing is nearly unmatched within its class, as one would expect from a GMC truck, but more important than that is its brains. No one ever expects a truck to be just as smart as it is powerful, but the 2019 Sierra crushes that stereotype with a selection of highly intelligent features. 2022. The 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 pickup is as capable and versatile as it ever was, but now it's considerably fancier and packed with more high-tech features. Regarded as the ritzier alternative to the Chevy Silverado 1500, largely due to the popularity of its high-end Denali line, the Sierra has struggled to be as luxurious as rivals such as upper-crust Ram 1500s. With an influx of truly luxe materials, particularly on the new top-of-the-line Denali Ultimate, GMC's half-done pickup is a lot more pleasing. The addition of Super Cruise means the truck can be driven hands-free, too. Most models feature fully digital dashboard displays with a Google-based infotainment system. The 2022 Sierra 1500 continues to offer a strong selection of engines, including a 420 horsepower V8 and a diesel 6-cylinder with 460 pound-feet of torque. The mightiest model can tow up to 13,200 pounds, and the newly added AT4X is basically GMC's version of the off-road focused Silverado ZR2. What's new for 2022? GMC gives the 2022 Sierra 1500 a substantial makeover. While its outward appearance improves with the more striking front-end design, its interior is where the upgrades are most impressive. Except for the entry-level Pro model, every Sierra has a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a 13.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The cabin's revised styling is further enhanced with upscale materials throughout, and the new Denali Ultimate has real open-pore wood and leather-wrapped surfaces. All models come standard with myriad driver assists, and Super Cruise is available on the Denalis. The new AT4X represents the most rugged model with its electronic locking front and rear differentials, special suspension components, and chunkier off-road tires. While the old V6 engine is dropped, the Turbo 4 makes more torque and pairs with a more responsive transmission. Now that the Max trailering package is compatible with the diesel engine, it's able to tow 4,000 pounds more than before. 2024 Sierra 1500. The GMC Sierra 1500 is really another way of saying Chevy Silverado. Despite their different exterior designs, under all that chrome and paint, the two full-size pickups share much the same mechanical might. Like the Chevy, the Sierra 1500 is available as a single cab, double cab, or four-door crew cab. Bed length ranges from 5.8 to 8.2 feet in length. The selection of powertrains is equally broad: a base turbocharged 4-cylinder, a brawny Duramax diesel, a 5.3-litre V8, and a 6.2-litre V8 are all on the menu. The Sierra 1500 finds itself among the best on two important lists. It's among the best-selling vehicles in the US, and it's one of the strongest pickups in the segment with a max conventional towing capacity of 13,200 pounds. While the Sierra does offer a large touchscreen and more of its cockpit dedicated to leather than ever, it still can't outlux the Ram 1500's interior splendor. What's new for 2024? Without changing the formula much, GMC has made one significant revision to the 2024 Sierra 1500 lineup by making the 305 horsepower turbocharged 3.0-litre inline-six Duramax diesel the standard powertrain for the AT4X off-road pickup. There are also two new wheel options, new colors such as Downpour Metallic and Thunderstorm Grey, and a new nickname for the 310 horsepower turbocharged 2.7-litre inline-4 engine. Call it Turbo Max from now on.